Hello, I'm Janae Tibshirani with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, Fonterra's credit rating has been downgraded by another ratings agency. Fitch has downgraded the cooperative's long-term rating from AA- to A, following Standard & Poor's making a downgrade last week. It says volatile global dairy prices have exposed Fonterra's vulnerability to adverse conditions. Fitch says Fonterra's financial flexibility has been reduced by two things. One, by it not cutting its advanced rate payments in line with the sharp decline in milk prices, rather opting to fund payments to farmer shareholders with debt. And two, by it giving farmer shareholders loans in the wake of low dairy prices. Fitch believes Fonterra will maintain its stable rating for the next few years. General Motors and Boeing have reported strong financial results, a sign China's slowdown hasn't removed all buoyancy from the global economy. General Motors has reported record quarterly earnings for the third quarter, as cheap gas has fueled demand for large pickup trucks and sport utility vehicles in the US. It's also sold more expensive sport utility and luxury cars in China. As for Boeing, it's reported a 25% increase in its quarterly profit, off the back of higher commercial aircraft deliveries. The Bank of Canada has left its benchmark interest rate unchanged at 0.5%. It's also downgraded its 2016 GDP growth forecast to 2.0%, citing weaker global growth and low oil prices. It's noted that investment in the energy sector is likely to decline by 20% next year as firms scale back their investment intentions. Anxiety is growing in the bond market over a potentially catastrophic US debt default. The US risks breaching its $18 trillion debt ceiling on November 3rd and can only avert a default if Congress raises or suspends the debt limit. So far, neither the House nor the Senate have announced bills that would do so without carrying controversial conditions. In New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield benchmark is down slightly today to 2.04%. The US benchmark oil price remains unchanged in its slump at $45 a barrel. The Brent benchmark is at $48 a barrel. Low oil prices have seen BP and Z Energy drop their national price of 91-octane petrol 4 times in the past week to $1.96 a litre. The gold price is down to $1,167 an ounce. The New Zealand dollar remains weak following dairy prices falling at yesterday morning's global dairy trade auction. It's at 67.3 US cents, 93.2 Australian cents, and 59.4 euro cents. The TWI is at 71.6. I'm Janae Tibshirani, and that was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.